Welcome to Retail Untangled. My name is Amy Lata, and this is the podcast where we speak to retail industry experts and find out business hacks that help them succeed. You won't find these gems anywhere else, and we have some superb stories from the coalface, as well as helicopter insights from retail industry leaders. In retail, everyone has ideas. What separates the businesses making money from the ones leaving it on the table is execution. But most retailers aren't built for that kind of speed. They're running product development in one system, planning in another, pricing decisions in spreadsheets, and product content in something held together with good intentions and a shared drive. The result is a product lifecycle that leaks time, margin, and opportunity at every handoff. Today, on Retail Untangled, I'm joined by Jason Lee, Vice President of APAC Sales at Centric Software, a platform connecting the full arc of retail execution from the earliest product concept through to how the product is presented and priced across every channel. Jason has a sharp view on where the execution gaps are costing retailers the most across this region. We're going to talk about what it actually means to connect planning, product lifecycle, pricing, and content, why that matters now more than ever, and what the retailers who've built that connected execution engine are doing differently to everyone else. Welcome to Retail Untangled, Jason.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Now, retail execution is one of those phrases that means everything and sometimes nothing, depending on what you're looking into it. How do you define it, and where are the most retailers currently losing the most time and margin without realizing it?
Okay. So retail currently, I think in the market is very challenged. Before that, we are buying things from store, but now everything's online. Not only online with the social media. So I see the retail process become more complicated than before. And then everybody using their own way to sell. Like when our customer in Indonesia, they only sell online, only online. They don't have store, but they make a lot of money. They grow very fast. So currently, I think people, they need to do faster than before. And then the other thing is not only the sales channel, another one is how they manage the holiday, right? So before that's only the offline, right? So like a Christmas, New Year, but now we have 11/11, 10/10, 9/9, 6/6, everything, be created by some social media or e-commerce. So the retailer, they need to face this kind of challenge that they have less quantity, more style, but they need to do faster to meet the market requirement and then make money. So that's it. I think the process become a little bit change, from linear to concurrent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very rapid pace of change, isn't it? It is indeed.
Mm-hmm.
The product lifestyle in most retail businesses is still, it's remarkably fragmented, isn't it? And design and development in one place, planning somewhere else, pricing in spreadsheets, product content managed by a different team entirely.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that fragmentation actually cost a retailer in commercial terms? And is it getting worse as, channel complexity increases?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it depends on different business model, right? So some people, they only do the brand, right? So they don't do manufacturing. So they do the brand, then give the manufacturing, maybe take some picture. Yesterday, I showed like an AI studio. So we have this. Actually, we don't even need the designer. So they can quickly give it to the factory, and factory can produce the product for them. So that's something I think the people, they now working in the different country, different city, and then information need to quickly transfer or share with other people. So that's something that I think they lose money because of this. And then some of customers, why they start to looking for the solution, because they have the people working in different office, different department. If you consider a factory as a one department, even they don't own. So they different city, different country, different language, different time zone. So that's something they start to lose money. So they think about how can I meet, as I mentioned, right? So more holiday, more e-commerce holiday, more style, more the happen, right? So the time become very important. You need to quickly respond the market, the buying, right? So the customer requirement. So that's something I think they lose money from there, the time.
That makes sense. Now, AI is being applied across the product to consumer journey. Mm-hmm. We've heard a lot about that this week in a lot of different ways right now. Where is genuinely accelerating good decisions, and where is it just accelerating, bad ones?
Yeah. Okay. So the decision actually come from data, right? So AI is everything, but AI no data cannot do the AI.
Yeah.
So the AI actually the bad decisions like normally I would not say bad, though it's not a better decision. We need to using AI to help us to have a better decision.
Yeah.
So we need to have data to feed the AI, and the AI to know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And then I think currently a lot of people are using AI. So they using the AIs for language. Okay, so language is one thing, but how the AI can know the product, right? So they can help you to shorten the time to market. That's important. So that's how I think that can help the market to do this.
That makes sense. So speed to market, we've just spoken about that is obvious benefit of a more connected execution model. But you'd argue the margin story is actually a little bit more compelling in some instances. Yeah. Where does margin get made or lost in the product lifestyle that most retailers aren't tracking closely enough?
Okay, so the margin is for everything, right? So I think currently all the company they think about how to transfer product to the margin, right? Mm-hmm. So this one is transfer. So I think they lose the margin because they don't control the customer feedback. So for example, like if I produce more product, sell to the market, but unfortunately the market they don't like a black color like I wear today, right?
Yeah,
they like the other the maybe green color, right? So I lose money. So currently, most of a company think about the place, maybe the test the market and how does it work, and then place maybe 50% order before there might be only 10%.
Yeah.
So that's how they control the margin. But I see this kind of change. Some people can do, some people cannot do because the market information you need to have well organized systems to manage those data. You have data. And then you can use AI to help you to close the gap.
Yeah. And it's surprising how many people are still sitting, they have their data, but they're at no point activating on it, which is, we feel like we've been talking about it for a very long time. I'd hope to be seeing more.
Yeah.
Pricing and inventory decisions are still being made in most retail businesses with incomplete information and too much lag. What does genuinely connected AI-informed pricing look like? And what's the difference in outcome for a retailer who gets that right versus one that's still working, let's say, off data from last week or last month?
Yeah. So the data, actually, if you go to retailer, as you mentioned, right? So actually they have data. Every day they have data. The post system feedback the data every day.
They're just not using it often.
Yeah, just using it. So when I meet my customer, I show them our AI. Jason, that's my data. Yes, your data. Of course, it's your data. You don't use it. So the AI can help you the using the data like daily or weekly using the current data to do the analysis and forecast for the future. So that can quickly respond to the market situation. So that's I think this one is we can help to do this.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. And when a product launches across multiple channels with inconsistent information, wrong pricing or missing specs, different imagery, the customer experience really breaks down, and so does margin. Who in a retail business is actually accountable for that right now? And why does it keep happening even in the most sophisticated of organizations?
Yeah. So most of our organizations are aware of this. They're thinking about I sell to different channel. Some is not my own store. It's a wholesaler.
Yeah.
They're using different price. So how can I monitor that to maintain the margin for everybody and different country, right? So they needed one AI solution to monitor, to crawl the data from everywhere and have the photo AI recognition. So this article, and then what's the price in different market, and then for different retailer, right? And they also can compare different retailer price, right? So also the competitor price. So you have full picture. How does it work? And then can close the gap. And then different channel, you can manage the same price or same margin in the headquarters.
And what's the cost to retailers for misinformation or inconsistent information?
Yeah, so inconsistent information, like if you sell the different price, right? For example, like I go to the store. Okay, store sell the $10. I quickly check online. online to offline always happen. Oh, it's 9. I click online 9, and then the store, they lose money. So this transparent must be kept. So I went to some country like in China, it's transparent. So store price can be changed immediately. If you go to store, you see the price, oh, cheaper. They give you a discount immediately. Or you see the broken size, and then they can ship from the store to the hotel immediately. But the store is not this store, it's the other store. You go to next city, they ship from next city to the store. So that happened. So you need to have the system to support this kind of decisions. So AI is the one you can make decision for you, and then you can help you to make decision. Otherwise, you go back to take a look at your Excel file. Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you look at history.
Yeah, really, the consequence of not having the right data these days is really business walking away.
Yeah.
Customers, we can be very fickle when it comes to the right type of experience and wanting things now. Okay, so the retailers operating across multiple markets and categories in APAC are dealing with a level of execution complexity that did not exist 10 years ago. As we mentioned earlier, the pace of change it's vast. What breaks first when that complexity outpaces the systems that are really holding it together?
Okay, so actually, as you mentioned, pace is very fast. So that's why I mentioned like concurrent process now. It's not linear. It's like a start from planning, produce, and sale. So we do everything on the same time. Then that one is important information for the overall retailer. If you don't do this, other people, they do it. Right? So then they just test the market as I'm using the AI to do the design. And then maybe the sample not ready yet. I push to the marketplace, and then start to sell. And then I see, oh, I choose the good one. And then place the order.
Yeah.
Or we evaluate this product is good or not. It's reevaluated by reorder quantity, right? So that's how some retailer they evaluate what's a good product at this moment. So everything is need to consolidate together. Then you can help you to make decision faster.
Okay. Now, you were on stage yesterday at NRF APAC with Shane Hanna, who runs merchandise planning, inventory and supply for Levi's across the Asia Pacific. Yeah. Now, that's a business operating across enormously complex markets and channels in this region. What came out of that conversation that you think would genuinely surprise retailers in our audience?
Okay. So I think after the event, right? So the people come to our booth. Yeah. They just ask me, Levi's is a big company. They're surprised, like they also need to do this kind of transformation. I told them, yes, even the big company like Levi's, a very famous one, they're worldwide, even in APAC, they have more than 2,000 stores. They still need the AI to help them to manage. And how about you? So the big companies start to do this transformation. I think everybody needs to think about, you don't do it today, maybe you need to plan for tomorrow. Yeah. So that's a message. I think that most people that come in, they're aware of this.
Yeah, they really are. And I think many people are aware by not acting now, you're falling much further behind. Yeah. And it's going to be really big struggle. Yeah. So for a retailer listening to this has probably recognized their own business in at least one of the problems that you've mentioned. Mm-hmm. What's the one they should start to maybe fix first? Okay. And why does that order matter?
Okay. So it depends on the business model. So if the brand, the retail, they have brand, they do the product design, their own brand. I think they need to start from the product design because the product means everything, like profit, everything. Yep. So that one need to have the data to manage their product, and the AI can help. But if no data, AI can help them to quickly create the product, right? So, but some brand, they don't do the product design. They do the retailer business. So they buy and sell. So they need to do different way. They need to do the right sourcing, then do the supplier management, and then quickly connect to the e-commerce or some store or something to see the feedback. And then which one they need to buy more or buy less. So different business model, they have different requirements in the first
But I think from what I'm hearing is you're really just starting at the beginning of the cycle. So really connecting every part of that chain.
Yeah, correct.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Retail Untangled, and a big thank you to Jason Lee from Centric Software for joining me live from NRF APAC. To be the first to know when the next episode lands, like and follow us wherever you listen to your podcasts.